Welcome, I'm Kelly McShain Tyree, your host for The American Dream. Today, I'd love to introduce you to a wonderful couple, Tom and Marcello. They've lived in vibrant South Philly and now far north, here in historic East Oaklane, Philadelphia. While all along the way, they've shared their enthusiasm, impeccable taste, as well as civic generosity with their community of neighbors. Let's head inside and say hello, shall we? As a realtor, I'd represented the family that owned this property for almost 40 years. Tom Marcello, what attracted you to this home, this neighborhood?
So we were in South Philadelphia and we needed so much more space. It was the middle of COVID. You remember it was the very first weekend we were even allowed inside a house we wanted to buy. And I'll never forget pulling up to the front and everything was perfect from the moment we walked in.
Coming from South Philly, where every house is right on top of each other, it was just magical. It was kind of like we looked at each other and said, like, this is it. And we had not even walked in.
And it has been so perfect because the family that owned the house before was here for 40 years. And I feel like they were wonderful stewards of the home. There were a lot of things that they maintained well, but there wasn't a lot that they ripped out and took away from the house. They just kind of maintained. So we view it as our project to add carefully and thoughtfully and maintain as much as we can of what makes this house special.
You are busy professionals, you're world travelers, and yet you stay passionately rooted in your local community. What inspires you?
I mean, so much of it is just that we have such a wonderful community already existing here that we got to become a part of. And as you know, you were such a big part of that, introducing us not only to your family, but also to the tree tenders and to Jethro, who ran the Oaklane Maple program. There's just so many wonderful people to get to know in this neighborhood that we've been privileged to do so.
One of the fun projects that we have coming up is with the Oaklane Tree Tenders. So I think we're going to head out there today.
Oh, wonderful.
And share a new tree.
That'll be brilliant. That'll be brilliant. I mean, as you know, over the last 30 years, the Oaklane Tree Tenders have planted over 900 trees in this neighborhood. It really is such a part of what makes this neighborhood feel like a garden instead of just a neighborhood.
Well, Marcello, how this garden has been building. We've been watching the growth of it, and in such an artistic way. What are some of the additions?
I think that one thing that we both share is that neither of us wanted to see just grass. That is not conducive to anything. We wanted to be able to sit outside and look at beautiful things. So we wanted something that it was useful both for nature. We want insects and bees and our animals. We have pets. We have a whole menagerie of pets that we wanted them to enjoy the outside, and we wanted to enjoy the outside as well.
Well, speaking of,
yes.
I hear you've become urban farmers.
Yes, we have.
And you've got some fun treats to share with us today.
We do. So a few years ago, we had our first flock of baby chickens that grew up and were wonderful. And of course, there is a balance of nature giving and nature taking. So we had some challenges with a fox. So we're now on our second flock. We have 2 of the original flock, and we've got 4 baby chicks to show you today.
So a group of volunteers from the community are already assembling over at the corner of North 10th Street and Oaklane. Let's head on over to join them. So David and Charlie, everyone, we are all gathered here to plant a tree. Why did we choose a spot like this here on the corner of Oaklane and 10th?
Well, this particular corner is one that's beloved because it's sort of 2 churches that sit catty-corner across from each other, and churches are something that have been here for decades, if not centuries. It's part of what's made Oaklane really tied together as a community. Brings people that are here, together for a service, or people from outside the neighborhood. And this particular corner is lovely. It's one of our Ukrainian congregations, but this little bit really is anchored by both a sign, but it could be, blessed by a crepe myrtle, a wonderful flowering plant. So it's gonna be wonderful.
Wonderful. We've got mid-century moderns, we have Cotswold Cottage, we've got Victorians here. So this is also a gift for the local residents here. Charlie, has that been one of your goals?
Yes, absolutely. We planted trees on these 2 churches since the since 2000, really.
Well, I'm looking forward to you giving me a tour of the property across the street.
I'd like to do
You
that.
can show me some of those trees that we planted.
Yeah.
But right now, we've got a project to do. So kids, come on over. We're gonna dive on in. Charlie, you moved to the neighborhood in 1961. You started Oaklane Tree Tenders. You founded it in 1996. And you see the wealth of folks that are coming out to support tree plantings.
Yes.
I know that we planted this one years and years ago. We've got another canopy. What does it mean for you to have not only a new tree in the neighborhood, but also passing the leadership baton to folks like Tom and David,
It's
who
a
were
great legacy. It's wonderful to see Tree Tenders continuing and a younger generation taking hold.
we saw a lot of young hands
Yes.
in that root ball today,
did.
didn't we? Well, Charlie, the folks from Philadelphia, we've all breathed a whole lot easier because of you.
Well, thank you.
I'm Kelly McShain Tyree, your host for The American Dream. Thank you for joining us.